What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. So I think I'm going to split this up into two videos. I'm going to give everybody publicly a quick little overlay on kind of what's going on and what we're looking at, and then I'll go ahead and do our actual stream here in the Patreon for everyone else, because that's going to be a little bit more, it's going to be a lot longer of a video and a lot more thorough. And we're gonna look at everything that we've been talking about in Bitcoin, Ethereum, obviously HEX, pulsechain, incentive token, everything. There's a lot to break down. We're starting to see some things develop, a lot of activity with wallets we've had our eyes on for a while. But just wanted to give a quick overlay on what we're looking at, so at least everyone that's not part of this private group with us together, at least the community has an idea of what the price chart's showing us and what kind of context to look out for. So first things first, this is a weekly chart on HEX. I'm just going to look at HEX for this particular video. Key thing that we've been talking about since the beginning of the week was this candle, this black candle that we're seeing right now. This is from Sunday going all the way through Sunday, right? Or the end of Sunday into all day Sunday this week. The key thing you want to see if we're looking at any hope or chance of reversal or momentum pushing us back to the upside, you want to see this candle engulf, right? That's the most obvious thing you're looking for. And early on in the week, we saw specific wallets getting active that was causing a lot of FOMO buying and stuff. And we're seeing a lot of influencer wallets out there that are following the exact moves of that particular wallet. And there's quite a battle going on, because a lot of positions are being entered into the market down here, but then there's a lot of positions exiting the market. And we're also seeing a new strategy with that particular wallet that's not really pumping the markets as effortlessly as it once did. And we're going to get into why that's by design, at least in my opinion here. But overall, weekly, we want to see this candle engulf. Right now, we're at an equal level where the last week candle started and this week candle is currently sitting at. It's equal. So first order of business for the week, by the end of Sunday, we want to see this thing getting above, engulf this. That would be a bullish engulfing candle. Okay. Monthly candle. Now this is early. We're in the first third of the month, but there's enough data in the month to start talking about this. Okay. We talk about the doji candles, bearish and bullish doji engulfing potential candles. Right now, if the chart stays where it's at, you're looking at a doji candle. Now, that's not necessarily what you want to see at this stage of the market. It's more likely than it is rare that you would get some form of continuation if you get a big wick to the downside and to the upside and you finish exactly where we're at right now. That's not what you really want to see. And you guys know kind of my theory, at least in this private group, you guys know my theory on what's going to happen to the prices as soon as that ProveX token launches, and what's at stake and the risks involved in the market regarding the core tokens. So if this thing finishes out the month like that, and then we head into January, and I don't know when the launch is going to be, no idea whatsoever, but let's just say the launch comes sooner than the product itself, or however that goes about, I think this candle is going to be a very important thing to keep our eyes on. So again, we still have 20 plus days, basically 3 weeks left in the month. Nothing to necessarily worry about or put too much into, but there's enough data to give us context as to what kind of monthly candle we may be dealing with in December. Okay. So talked about the weekly, talked about the monthly. Now, all my lines and everything, they're hidden right now, right? Everything we've been drawing up. We have this big downtrend, right? Look at this. We have this high, the lower high, lower high. We are trying to fight our way back up to get in this general range, which is around a half cent, to start fighting that top resistance level. That's the grand level that we need to see prices break above in order to give us a fresh transition and fresh swing in momentum, signaling a full-blown bottom in the market. We're not necessarily there yet, but we're trying to work our way there. But that's still kind of far away. It's not far in terms of price. It's just there's a lot of resistance along the way that we're going to break down, that we have to beat. But looking at the daily chart, the thing that we were talking about in our Telegram chat the other day, by the way, if you're we almost have everybody in it, but if you are joining this private community, We have a private Telegram chat where I am constantly active throughout the day, pretty much all day, every day, where as things are developing, I'm in there chatting, bouncing ideas off to you guys, giving you fresh reactions and perspectives. We're all chatting together. There's other resourceful people in there dropping stuff. So make sure you get in here and you are part of this chat. It's really useful, especially when we need things on the fly, because I'm not always able to sit down and do a live stream when things are happening, but I'm always able to, pop in there and write what I'm seeing as it's happening. So there's a lot of value in there. But what we're at risk of the other day is after this big, tank that we've seen in the market, you started to form a little bit of a, impulse. You got the correction in the market, got the impulse, got the correction, another impulse, another correction. In that, you were starting to form a series of lower highs and lower lows. So around 4 or 5 days ago-ish, 3 days ago, we're at risk of creating this new series of lower highs, and we did not want to see that, right? We had the big push in the price over here when we saw that particular wallet get active. That obviously got eaten up. The wallet then started to change its strategy and kind of move at a different pace, encouraging a lot of people and a lot of traders that we are well aware of in the ecosystem to follow those moves. And that necessarily, in the past, following that wallet's moves, it was very profitable for the swing traders, people getting in and out. But now it's kind of forced everybody into, not everybody, but it's forced a lot of people into positions that maybe they thought other things are happening. So we're starting to see a big battle of people that want out on these pumps. But we're starting to see the support and the strength in the market on the people that are entering the market thinking that, hey, the bottom is in. So it's a very interesting battle. We're going to break this down. But overall, the good thing that we're seeing is, okay, at least we didn't get a second consecutive lower high in this series of trading that we see down here. But we are obviously sitting at a huge horizontal resistance level, and we see 1, 2, 3 big wicks. Right now we're starting to push up as we speak, so that's why I figure it's a good time to go live and break down what we want to see happen on these micro charts. What I'm going to look at, we have a lot of data here, so we're about to break this down in a separate video. But we're hitting a horizontal resistance. We're also starting to break over the scary sort of downtrend that was starting to form within this macro downtrend, a micro downtrend within the macro downtrend. So about to break all this down right now. I just wanted to preface with all that. There's a lot of things that we're looking at overall, and this is the HEX chart, of course. We're going to go dive into deeper into HEX, PulseX. PulseX has been has been ripping. PulseX is looking great. We're going to look at the ratio compared to Pulse. Incentive token's been doing its thing too, and then all the other tokens in Pulse Chain we're going to look at. And then also we're starting to get prices on Bitcoin and Ethereum that we wanted to see recently. For the past few weeks, we're expecting to see these levels finally get hit, and we're there, and we're starting to see the reaction that was kind of expected when we were initially looking at it a few weeks ago. So if you are not a part of this community, make sure you get in. I'm about to drop another stream here soon. It's going to be a lot longer. I know this is almost a 9-minute video in itself, but tons of information to unpack. I'll see you guys here soon, and look forward to seeing you.